Hey everybody, welcome back. I wish that I could begin this video on an uplifting note, but I can't. I have the reports, and let me back up a little bit. In February, Clay had his scans, and everything looked good. Nothing, nothing out of the ordinary. It was all good. And the only exception was some cells that showed up in the bladder. So, as you all well know, we went through the process. He had the TURP procedure performed so that they could open up the tubes, the urethra, open that up so that they could install BCG. We did, let's get this back just a hair. He did 6 rounds of BCG treatment, and um, the first rounds, it still showed trace blood in the urine. And then on the 5th and 6th, it showed nothing, which told us that the cancer cells were not there at that point. So he finished up BCG in the middle of June, I believe. And we've been waiting to see if it worked. So this week, he had a CT scan, and then he went in for the cystoscopy and urine sample. Um, at the time we were at the doctor's office, none of these tests, the CT scan had not come in yet. So we really didn't have anything but what the doctor saw on this cystoscopy, which he said it looked, clear, other than agitated from the BCG. So, and Clay, addressed the lymph node um, problem. So the doctor decided, let's run a CT scan and just to clarify that that isn't anything serious. So we left the appointment with that, with the impression that we would be getting a CT scan of his neck to verify whether or not it was an issue. We went home. We assumed everything was fine. And so we came home, and we were happy. Everything was clear, looked good, no tumors. And I believe it was, I have to look at the report date. I think it was Thursday. Yeah, Thursday. Um, the radiologist called, and she said, "I hate to give you this news." Well, we had already that morning gotten the report through his portal, and we were shocked. I mean, absolutely shocked. But anyway, she called and confirmed that in the process of the last 6 months, there have been 2 recurrences of the upper tract urothelial carcinoma. It's in the bed of the original kidney site. They're not large, but they are prevalent. There is also a lymph node that runs through, or it's attached to a vessel, that the aorta, that runs through the stomach, and it is metastatic. So to say we're shocked is to say the least. I mean, we are completely shocked. He's really had no symptoms. He's had pain, but he has pain on a regular basis. They also discovered that there is a fairly large cyst in his surviving kidney, and a rather large stone, which is really not an issue. The stone is not. Now, the cyst, we don't know what type of cyst it is. But it's not good news. It's not what we had hoped for. Uh, we're a year into it now, and we really expected better news than this. We don't know what the protocol will be. We are assuming that there will be some chemotherapy involved. The BCG is considered a fail, so they will no longer treat his bladder with that. On Friday, we got the cytology report, and the cytology report reads, interpretation of the 60 milliliter fluid is high-grade urothelial carcinoma, which means their cells are back in his bladder again. So that's how we know that the BCG was a fail. And on Friday at 6 p.m., his urologist called, and he apologized to Clay for the fail, which it's not his fault. It's a trial and error thing. But he apologized, and he would like to continue to see Clay as far as checkups and such. But now he will be handed off to an oncologist to see where we go from here. There aren't a lot of options for the fact that he only has one kidney now. Some are using Keytruda to treat the cancer, and some are not. So we just don't know what this doctor will want to do, or if there is anything that can be done. Now, we will be going in. I say we, I'll be right there with him. But he is going to be scheduled for another CT scan. They're going up to here. Why they're not going above, I don't know. But they're going from the neck down, a complete scan to see if anything else has popped up for the fact now that there is one in the neck. So that will be sent to the oncologist. And then we see him, I believe it's the 27th. That was the earliest that we could get into any oncologist up there. So we are on pins and needles. We're still in shock. We haven't had any emotions. Either one of us, neither one of us are sleeping well again for fear of what this is going to bring. You just never know what's going to happen when you're dealing with cancer, especially an aggressive form as this. And I can't stress enough the need to get this out there. It attacks mostly men. Women do get it, but it's mostly men, and it's mostly men 70 and older. But what you have to take stock in your life. You have to keep track of your body. You have to stay on top of it. This can happen to anyone, and yes, we're sad, and yes, we are upset, and we feel defeated, but we know a higher power, and if it's God's will, then Clay will survive. But if it's not, he will not, and that is just our reality. And now we've started the conversations all over again. What if this? What if that? And we had so many plans and so many things that we wanted to do, and we still may get to. We don't know, but it's a very depressing time right now for us. We are at a loss for words. Telling our family was very difficult, and it's just not good. Not good all the way around. So we're asking for your prayers again and continued, that we have the strength to go through this, and that Clay will come out on the other side of victor. Either way, uh, we're at peace as far as we know where he's going. If he does not survive this, we know what the end result is. He's a win-win either way. So, just continue to pray for us. Please like and subscribe to my channel. It's the only way to get this out there. It is the only way. And share my link because, this is only 5% of all cancers. So it is imperative that we get the knowledge out there about this cancer and hopefully save more lives. So with that, I'm going to close, and this is a short video, but it's to the point, and I had said I would put one up, so I will talk to you later, and I'll keep you updated as the developments happen. I mean, it's not good. So, all right, you guys have a blessed day.